It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
We're going to sign 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Ready? Be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Back to throw, Darnold. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. They'll give this to Bell running right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Patriots' 48-yard line.
We're going to sign
52, Mike 52. Crunch time, defense.
On second and 11 now. Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Got three down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Back him up.
Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Okay, ready?
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. In your face.
80 weapons.
He's checking. Watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Makes it third and 2.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
5-4. Here we go.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Jones on third and 2. Got his man. That's Harry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Let's set a tone. Let's set a tone.
On first down, Jones. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check 25. 6-6. Bullet high. Ready.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Target.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
SOS.
They'll give to Michel running right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelm. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And his kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This will be taken very short.
Get ready.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. This is Bell. And he's got Rome. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big run that time by Bell. 48 yards on the ground. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Check Mike 39. Mike 39. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 39.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing, Jones. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And some room to maneuver. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Let's go. Switch. Hey, wahoo!
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you, son. Check. Ready.
Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. Flushed out right. Able to get this to Gordon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Ready? 30 base.
Go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, exit. Shoot.
Jones now, off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. Dorsett making the catch. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Ready, break.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I know he ain't got it.
Shift.
Now Pirine. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
10 Tucson.
Mike 54.
Here we go.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Deep river.
On 3rd down, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this one is right through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Check safety.
Check.
Red 80. Hey, Foxtrot.
Now it's Darnold. That is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 52. Get that quarterback at all costs. Hey, Echo.
New Mike 52.
Lady.
Watch the curl. Check.
To throw is Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
54. Mike 54.
Protein spill.
Watch the pass.
Bang.
On the
Bang.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Keep doing you, Troy.
A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's coming, he's coming. Topper! Now.
On first down, Michelle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Bravo. Kill.
From the 31, Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that one obviously worked out, but it's one where you kind of hold your breath because he was sitting there waiting to take a hit as he threw that ball downfield.
And this is the NFL. You're going to be tested a lot as a guy throwing the football. Will you stand in there, take the hit, and deliver downfield? And when you do it consistently, your offensive line loves you, your receivers love you, everyone does their job to the utmost because they have that kind of confidence in you, and they know that you've shown some toughness, and that's what he exhibited there.
But your body hates you.
No, your body's not really.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Set the tone, defense. Hey, Haywood. Let's go.
On first down, Darnold.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Darnold. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. so this will go only as incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check. Go.
You go night-night. Some go night-night.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Outs, check the outs, check the outs.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete to Dorsett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Flare.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, seam 6.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I'm not ready.
Smoke.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Watch it.
2nd and 4.
Here we go.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown.
Don't throw this way.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete. It's Gordon. A gain there of 21 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Switch.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 52.
Throwing on first down. Jones eluding the pressure right.
Y'all playing the wrong
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Under crunch. Big grip.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. Dorsett's got it. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Nice hit, boy.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Go.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. This is caught inside the 15.
Come on, fella.
And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He runs.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots.
That's it, huh?
Philip Dorsett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Baby, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's second down.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Check pass, check pass.
Darnold now to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple and brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Darnold. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Young lady. Hey, check Mike.
Hey,
39.
wahoo.
39.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, check Mike 39. Mike 39.
Darnold to throw again. Flush to his right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Spikes 3. 218. Chopper.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go. 30 base. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle.
Check. Fresno.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Right there. Right there.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Covered by the offense. Result of the play, first down and 10.
Jones now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Double up.
Shift.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch the slats. Ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get
said there, sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Jets take over. At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch 36 to Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
All day, punk.
Dobbs is throwing. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go again.
Back.
22, Jet, bomber. Whip, 22, Jet, whip, bomber.
Out.
nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm coming.
On 2nd and 9, Dobbs finds his tight end Ingram, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Let's go.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Cut.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Double dog. That's the way.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. This is Bell on the dump-off. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
It's a party now.
Hot 7. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Dobbs, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Hey, I'm coming. Slam. Watch the twist.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 23 yards the pickup there. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Set up. 70, Indy.
54, Mike.
Come on. You better bring it.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a carry for Pirine. Now Pirine is stripped of the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 15 yards on the play, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll run with Cannon. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2.
Get him, boy! Get him,
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 52.
They'll run again with Cannon. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34.
Slam!
Slam! Slam!
Check.
Here's Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
3 down.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
I got it. New Mike 52.
Echo.
Watch the pass. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Here's Dobbs to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You see me out here? That's
Facing
right.
this
We
fourth
can't
quarter
stop.
deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. 50. Hey, high 7. Now.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Come to my world.
Hey, we orbit.
Come to my world. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch it. Watch 54.
From the gun on third down, Jones. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Hey, watch Sam.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I'm coming! Yep. I'm coming! I'm coming!
Go!
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. Third down here.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Watch the screen!
Jones now on third down. Gets it to Gordon. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
no
yards.
yardage. Okay.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
No, that's you, partner. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Mike 5-2.
Hey, screen. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Check nickel.
Gone.
Wide, get wide. Jam him. Jam.
Check 37. Check 37. Shut up.
On second down, it's Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Let's go. 6 to Pittsburgh.
Double tight.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0.